everybody. We're going to go ahead and get started. The timer hasn't run out yet, but we're ready to go. It's Monday morning. Welcome to Gavin Farm. My name is Nick. We're on the 4 fields. This is my production map. This is where we'll be working today. We're going to start with carrots, getting them rounded up and taking over the soup factory. Just going to cut right through this road here. Then we're going to get some more mowing done. We're going to mow out all these bushes and stuff around the fields here. I did get a chance to play with that new all-in-one cow barn this weekend, and I like it. So it'll be, once one of the fields comes available, we're going to put it on this one. Basically, because it needs a lot of space, and with these fields, there is a lot of space. So we'll be able to put it on here. It shouldn't be any problems getting that done. So I am going to go ahead and pull him out of the field to keep from testing, because we're not going to keep running the tests on the back fields here. Most of these fields are actually going to get turned into production points. Like I said, it won't be until after we get the harvest done. Yeah, I didn't get it all the way on the production point, or on the loading point, but the game doesn't care. So they're all pretty much at the same stage. This one's a little bit off. Number 4 here, for some reason, the headlands didn't get planted, but it still has crop in it. We have, what are we growing? We got sorghum. We have canola, corn. Oh, I didn't realize I'd grown corn on that one. I thought I was doing something different. And then peas. Um, so what we'll end up doing is, because we're going to redo this whole map to be all production points, less field work, there will still be fields where we don't put buildings in. Um, for the most part, that will be what happens. And I actually think I'm going to mow anyway, but I was mowing on my server map last night, and that's where I thought we needed to get the borders and stuff, but they've already been mowed. But there is some internal, like, middle of the road stuff that needs done. And then what will happen is, once I get the big cow production point in, I think this map has a couple of, it's got the water buffalo, but I don't know, I have 2 maps doing that are the same map, but not. and it's my server map that has the cow barn already. This one has the chicken coop, two small ones, and then the big one. I found a bigger one, a bigger chicken coop as well, so we're probably going to go with that. We're going to probably start raising sheep so we can get wool. Let's do some mowing here. More stuff that needs to come out of this the greenhouses too, but we want to get the I'll just do one pass this way and then one pass on the other side right off the road, and we'll clean it up more later. Just trying to get rid of these. I don't like the bushes, so we'll get rid of those. And then we'll take the grass, we'll put some of it in the sheep barn. We'll get that all ready for sheep to come in. Of course, we'll get some sheep. So right now, what I'm planning is, because this is my main production map, I want to get a logistics center on the map, and then the big cow barn on this map. That way, I'm not having to, I should be able to, if I get the right logistics center, all the stuff coming out of the greenhouses and out of all the production points will just go to the production or the logistics warehouse, and then I can pick it up from there to ship it out. I do have some other vehicles that are in storage right now. They're going to be going to whatever map I decide to put them on. I did go ahead and I have a Riverbend Springs map that was my first game map that I played, and I haven't been on it very much lately, and the last time I went on it I realized why, because when it was still in my first map and I was still learning everything, I did a lot of weird stuff with the landscape and changing things to where it's not the greatest working map anymore. So I went ahead and there were some of the vehicles that I wanted to keep. I pulled them out into storage to be moved to a different map, and then got the value and sold it. And I might be putting, because I'm starting to work on Elm Creek, so we want to get the money built up there. A good starting point on the money side of things. The Iowa Plains map is still going good too. I'll probably be on that one tomorrow. Getting some stuff moved around. We'll just go down this way once, and then we'll come up this one. just get rid of these. And then I'll get the swather or the forage wagon, pick all the grass up, take some of it over to the sheep barn. We'll start getting it ready for sheep to do wool with. And we'll pick our next task. There's a lot of work to be done on all of the maps. And some of it, like this, I can't hire a worker to do because they don't do anything outside of the fields or driving to certain locations. So it's better to just do this myself, get it cleaned up myself. Getting all the things built up to basically build a game empire where my firm is very large, making good money. Which would be really cool if I could do something like this in real life too, but it's not as easy in real life to do this kind of work. Get it and built up as quickly as you can in the game. Things like turning off crop destruction so you can drive through the fields without hurting things. All the things that you can do in the game to basically make it fun and take away from realistic stuff, you can't do in real life. And see, that field didn't do very well anyway when I planted it. It looks like there's spots that didn't get planted, they didn't get plowed. So we're just going to take all these fields and turn this map into a giant production point. Find this really cool function with my phone. I got it toyed with a little bit over the weekend where I can use my camera as a camera on my OBS software. So there might be some interesting things coming up with that because I have an older phone that I could do something with where I could maybe put a coop cam up, chicken cam up while we play. I can have the chickens up. Watch what the Chaos crew is up to. There's some more testing involved with that to see how well that will work, because with the phone's not sitting right next to me, if it actually is going to show the outside world. Alright, so I'll pick this guy up. Grass has always been the easiest thing to do in the game, because you can buy a mower, start mowing, and it's the quickest way to start building money. You get the grass mowed, you get the forage wagon, you can sell plain grass, and then from there start building other things. Yes. In addition to being able to start with whatever crops come on the map when you start out. Yeah, something else you can also do is in-game buy the field when it's fully ready to harvest all the crops and resell the field and let the game take over plowing it, cultivating it, doing all that stuff, reseeding it, and then the next season you just buy it all again, or buy it again, do that. I have never actually gone that route. So in addition to the Riverbend Springs, map being what it would be in real life is it's been sold. I sold the map to get the money recovered, but I also have an Alma map on 22 that's having some issues, so that's going to don't know if I'm going to start a new map on 22 or just move everything over here. I have 22. I don't play it as much as I did before. Out of all of the 3 versions that I've had so far, this is the one that I think I've put the most into. 19 I put a lot of effort into, but it was me still learning the game itself. So the things that I wanted to do, like move product from one map to another, I think towards the very end they put that tool in, developer tools in, to allow it to be done like that. And then in 22, I didn't get a chance to play 22 very much because my setup wasn't that great and I was always busy doing other things. Then 25 came out and I managed to get a better setup to play the game on, and which also allowed me to do multiple things. I could work on other things while I play as well. So like I could go into a map, start the workers harvesting, and then I could work on other things while it was harvesting, or just let the map go for crops to grow. Whereas in 22, I think I've managed to get through one growing season in one map. And that may not be true. That I'd have to check that on my old setup, if it'll even still load on that one. If that one computer's getting a lot worse, I need to rebuild it to turn it into to do something else with it. But moving right along and getting this done. working in the field more. We don't want that. And yes, this tractor has a mower deck on it too, but now that I have this new forage wagon with the wide grab, I don't use the smaller mow head, I use the big one. Like the big full mower. And then I do have my little rider mower on here too. Alright, we're at the halfway point. I think the sheep barn is up in the this corner over here, directly opposite. But we'll find out. Alright, we're all picked up. I know that this is not all going to go into the sheep barn. I think that's right there, yeah. I'm going to take this all over there, unload what we can, and then go to the silage production for the rest of it. Some of what is showing up in what we can do in the game are some things that I'd love to be able to do in real life. Different soups, different jams, jellies, all that would be great. I don't know about potato chips. I do have to get, I have some stones coming in from another map too to get to that guy. I got all my little pieces of paper done, and then I started working and got one filled up again. Alright, lumber grass. There we go. And then the rest of this is going to go over to silage production. Should take the rest of it. The only one that doesn't is, I don't know if this is I have one that'll take this whole trailer full with no problem. I figured, you know which one's which, but this one and the Iowa ones are the small ones. Okay, I actually hold this guy up and put him away because we're not going to be testing the map. We're going to be changing the fields up to something different. Yeah, might as well go ahead and send those samples out. I'll actually probably be selling that tester because I've got one that I put into storage from Riverbend. We'll go ahead and keep what we've got tested and see. There's some eggs that popped up over here, so let's see what we're looking at for the eggs because we need to get eggs to the bakeries. We'll end it today on the chicken. There's the chickies. Yeah, we have some eggs, but not a lot yet. As I say that, my real chickies are going nuts too. Got one hiding down here. Alright, guys. On that note, we're going to go ahead and call it a day. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Always any updates that we've got going on with the farm. Once we are in a really cold spurt right now, so there really isn't anything going on outside. The chickens hang out in their coop most of the day, so they're not up to anything. But once the weather starts warming up and we've got more to do outside, you'll start seeing more videos and stuff happening on this channel and on the YouTube or on my Facebook page for showing what's going on out there. You can check out all my updates at Gavin Farm BUR on Facebook. I have almost got a website ready to go that will be replacing the Teespring link, because at the same time we are doing a new method to our merch store, so we'll be getting that switched out as well. So the website will be coming soon. I have a few more things to touch up on it before I'm ready to show it to the world. But as always, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, make sure you check out the bell for all the notifications, and we will see you tomorrow